All right, time to take a look at the Cu.Ft 27.8 cubic foot 4-door French door refrigerator. My expectations were so high when I was looking at this refrigerator. The fact that it was able to surpass that is kind of mind-blowing to me. Look at that. Everything about the inside of this fridge is just luxurious. Like, this is hands down the most beautiful fridge that I've ever seen. And I'm big on lighting. Like, I do a lot of video work. The backlighting that comes from here, and there's actually a few lights on the top, this is the best possible lighting that you can get in a fridge. I don't know why other refrigerators haven't figured this out yet. I could put 2-week-old leftovers in here and I would want to eat it. Like, this is incredible. It is beautiful. This by itself can make a kitchen. Now, the only thing I was a little concerned about was this breakaway drawer right here, the one that you can like push forward so that you can get, for example, tall things like this in there. I was worried that if I put something heavy on top that it would, make it collapse, but it doesn't. You actually have to lift it up and then push it forward. So that's sturdy. Everything about this thing is just like heavy duty and perfect. And like looking at how deep these door trays are, like you can fit easily a full gallon of milk in here. There is so much room in here, it doesn't even make sense. I'm big on the way things feel, especially with my appliances. If it feels lightweight or junky, I don't want it. This thing feels like a tank. Now, when I first installed it, my girlfriend went through the manual and started finding all the features and the bells and whistles, and she could not stop telling me about them. So I'm going to try to explain them to you with the same fervor that she did, but that's impossible. Like, she loves this thing more than I do. But the middle drawer right here, it's got a couple different settings. It could be a fridge or it could be a freezer. Now, before I open this, I'm going to tell you I do love soda, and that's all this thing is for. So it's got a setting in there just for beverages, and check this out. This is everything that I've ever wanted as a child. So we got the different settings in here, and you have to press and hold this button 3 times if you want to change it. So that way you're not accidentally pressing a button and changing anything, and I do really like that. Tells you the temperature. Plenty of room in here, like just a ridiculous amount of room in here. This one actually surprised me too. So when it comes to a freezer, like we had a pretty big freezer on our other refrigerator. It was a lower refrigerator, top freezer. I'm always concerned about these lower freezers because most of them don't have a lot of space. Well, with this, that's not a problem. There is a ton of space. This is deceptively big. There was a freezer at another refrigerator that was about the same size. But I was looking at it like, could I fit a 21-pound turkey in it? And the answer was yes, I might be able to fit one. With this one, I could easily fit 3. There is so much room in here. It is so deep. And this thing, like, it doesn't go up in the back to make room for like the elements and stuff in the back of the fridge. There is an incredible amount of room in here. Plus, there's this little drawer right here. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, it kind of tilts forward. But yeah, there's just things like that. Little options in here with stuff that even more room. And if I really needed something like really big to throw in the freezer, I could take those drawers out and I'd make that even deeper. So yeah, this thing, incredible does not describe it properly. And like I said, I had high expectations and this thing exceeded all of them. So when it comes to the water tray, you walk up to it, it lights up. That's pretty cool. But also there's the autofill. The autofill, let's check out the autofill. Okay, sensing. Oh yeah, and that's one of the things that my girlfriend was telling me about too. This actually tells you how many ounces of fluid you're putting into that cup. Cool, yeah, that worked great. 11 ounces. Now what that means is, if I want to, I can actually use this as a measuring cup now. If I need 11 ounces of something, I can just take this thing, fill it up to 11 ounces. I know I got 11 ounces in this cup. So that's ridiculous and awesome. Now, with that being said, I live in Vegas and I used to use this Brita pitcher to keep all my water clean, and it does a good job. But this water, that is a treat to drink. So not only do I have better water, but I got even more room in my fridge now. But even on top of that, with other refrigerators, with their water dispensers, a tall cup like this wouldn't fit in there. I would have to put it in and kind of like tilt it and then hold it there. With this thing, there's more room than that. This is a huge cup and it fits that no problem. But yeah, I cannot say enough good things about this. Like every time I walk into the kitchen now, it still blows my mind how nice this fridge is. This is insane. Never in 1,000 years would I have expected a fridge like this. Like, no other fridge even comes close to comparing. Like, there's other fridges, and then there's this fridge. This is an incredible fridge.